open if you sit still. A lot of people don't know that. If you spot up, dribble into the paint, someone's going to pick up, you're going to have an open man. Spreading the floor is key, and not enough people do that.
One sec.
Jaywalk. My life, my dime. Respect, just fine.
Mom, I've tried everything.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Ingram is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the three, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Offensively, RJ, both teams are fantastic. We expect this game, don't we, to be very high scoring.
Oh, yeah, it may come down to just who makes the most plays at the end of the game. This could be a game that comes down to one or two plays will determine the outcome.
Quickly up top, guarded by Garland. Ingram kicks to Barnes. He can't get it to go. Good D by Mobley. Garland, that's for two. It's rebounded by Barrett. Quickly with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. The wide open look here for Garland. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
You gotta be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because
nice finish. Mercy. Scotty Barnes. That was nasty.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Garland, the pass to Strus. Pass to Mobley. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Mavericks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And you know, for the Raptors, they are tearing it up with the best record in the league. It takes tremendous skill to carve through the competition like they have. So it's been a lot of fun watching them play.
Barrett, no good. Ingram against Garland. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Here's Barrett. Allen with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Ingram with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
Nice instincts there defensively. Great to see Barnes getting after it like this.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now Ingram, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
making it look so easy. The 6'11" Allen just hops up and finishes it perfectly.
Out to Barrett. The tray. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Brandon Ingram. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Harlan for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Strus against Barnes. Outside Barrett. Here's Quickly. Again, Toronto.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now, here's Garland. Hoping to put that miserable performance against Miami behind him tonight.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with him, Coach Kenny Atkinson. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here are the Cavaliers now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And Pirtle sends it back. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Mitchell passes to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Toronto grabs the miss.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter. Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Allen with it, now guarded by Pirtle. Here's Strus, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Only a small part of the season behind us, RJ, but an exciting time for teams that are exceeding expectations, surprising everyone.
And those teams are going to want to harness that underdog energy. The hardest part isn't getting off to a good start, it's sustaining it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Elbows checked in. Quickly. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Quickly's got 8 points. Pass to Allen. Over to the left wing. Here's Mobley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
Barrett finds Quickly. Out to Barrett. The 3 from Barnes. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Allen. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Mobley. And Ball subbed in for Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Hunter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Here's Dick. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up to Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Here's Nance. And he gets it to go.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself. Knows his strengths on offense and plays to them.
Pass to Shed. Back to Dick. Takes the 3. Cranes the 3. And yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Darius Garland picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Wade, he's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Sam Merrill in for Garland. Raptors leading by 7. Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 2 games. The Cavaliers, 4th.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Nance outside. Now here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. He gets that one. Hunter's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Let's toss it over to the sideline for an updated report on Donovan Mitchell. What's the situation, Allie?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Cavaliers head athletic trainer. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. They need all hands on deck, so they're giving the green light, but they'll keep a close eye on his injury as the game rolls on. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's encouraging news, and it's a shout out to his toughness.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
That one goes in, and that's now 6 points for Larry Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Here's Walter. Still scoreless.
Yeah, he's just a confident shooter from a 3-point range, even with the D hovering near him.
Pass to Nance. We've got 1:23 left in the first. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now Dick. He's defended by Merrill. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Pass to Nance. Into the lane. And then Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make this spectacular look routine?
Dick, that's good.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Nance. Mobo with the rebound.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
21 foul. Lonzo Ball. First.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Hunter. Count it from 12. Hunter's got his third basket of the night.
And this is why Hunter's been so efficient. He takes good shots and makes them consistent.
Here's Dick. And that one released in time, but no good. Grady Dick, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Then it's Brandon Ingram and Murray Boyles in at center. It's blocked. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back to you.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Ingram. The Cavaliers making the shot. And he's good on the three ball. Ingram's got 8 points.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 7 in the basket from Allen. Toronto's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Ingram against Strus. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Gotta love the control Ingram has with the basketball.
Pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Strus passes to Garland. Back to Strus. Hunter on the wing, covered by Barnes. Here's Mitchell. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Raptors leading by 7. Down low, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's Garland, and some very quick points for him on that possession. 9 points in the game so far.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Excellent contest from Mobley. He entered the league elite defensively.
Who's in the corner? Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Barrett laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barrett's got 11 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
With the drive, Pirtle trying to get open. Dick, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Dick against Garland. Mobley wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Dick in the corner. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Now the defense has no answer for Mitchell's leaping ability. This man goes up and he will put it down really quick.
Ingram dishes to Barrett. Stolen by Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Hard to put into words, R.J., the impact Donovan Mitchell had on last year's 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Yeah, that's the best Cavs team we've seen in almost a decade. Spider led this team, and it looks like they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the Raptors pick up 2. And another miss by Cleveland. Barnes passes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about when Ingram turns on the Jets, especially there in transition?
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell outside. Good! Donovan Mitchell down low.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Connects from 3-point range. Barnes has got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Allen, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Dick. Now, here's Barrett. Covered by Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And over the years, we've seen Barrett expand his range.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Dick. Pass to Strus. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Out to Barrett. Fires for 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his 2nd in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Ingram finds Pirtle. Here's Barrett. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland, the pass to Strus. Over Barrett. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Here's Barrett. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Mitchell outside. To halt the run. Offensive rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
A different look now for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Sam Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Now here's Wade. Still without a basket. Cleveland moving the ball around. Loads it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And here is Ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Mobley kicks to Wade. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bertle, the pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Ball. Puts it up. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Toronto leading by 15. And here is Ingram. Barrett finds Barnes. Ingram outside. There's the triple. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
For 3.
Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Ball, and Barnes sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. A different look now for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Max Strus. Here's Merrill. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
Toronto.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Shed.
The Raptors making a switch here. Shed's checked in. 1:56 left in the first half of the game. Shoots it. The rebound by Nance.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Mobo. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. Shot to stop the run. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Here's Shed. Sinks the three-pointer. Shed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Ball with the bucket.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Abaji. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball.
We're the bars in the action. Let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Wade finds Ball. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Nance. It's stolen. Fast break Toronto. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Mobo. He's defended by Merrill. Here's the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Hunter with it. 8 points for him. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He had 25 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offense. Good play calling, good execution. And by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
And they were gunning a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They got to compete the consistent way. I like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Buries it from three-point range.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
For 3, Ingram, 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys, he cannot miss.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Inside. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mobley. Allen's got 14 points for the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass.
Ooh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Garland. And good that time. 11 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Barnes can't get it to go.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Wasted no time on that one.
You see how smoothly Mitchell gets into his shot. That's elite.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Out to Barrett. This one for three. Good on the three-point shot. Barrett's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Strus against Barrett. Allen left side. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And it's Strus missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Barrett. Count that one. Barrett's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Quickly against Garland. Strus gets to Garland. To the paint. Here's Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Out to Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Ingram. Toronto working the ball around now. Bertle dishes to Barnes. Shoots over Mobley. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
Garland finds Strus. To the inside. Here's Mobley. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Here's Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Kevin, back to you.
You know, that's a good point. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Here's Dick, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Dick passes to Quickly. Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. The Raptors shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And another basket for Toronto.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
It's Strus on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. So it's Toronto now. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Misses the three. Well, Cleveland shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Mitchell finds Allen. Shoots from the high post. Kept alive. And then Allen slams it in.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Barrett. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Strus against Barrett. And it's Strus missing. Strus has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Barrett, no good. Now, here's Strus. He's got 7. That one falls. Strus has gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Quickly. Garland with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
Here's Mobo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The drive by Garland. Mitchell wide open. Great positioning on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Right wing. Here's Murray Boyles. And the shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Then for the Raptors, Abaji's checked in, and it's Walter in for Barrett. Here's Ball. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Mobo. Off target from outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Nance finds Ball. Back to Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Dick, that's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Hunter. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Shed. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
For Toronto, Shed, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Ball. He's putting up 9 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Now here's Wade. Scoreless thus far. Here's Merrill. Makes it off the glass.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Shed, that's good. Shed's got 10 points.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Hunter, the pass the ball. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Merrill gets the bucket. Merrill's got 4 points this quarter.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Pass to Shed. Here's Dick. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
For Toronto, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Free throw drops for Dick. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dick with the steal. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Raptors, we've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the 5 down low. Walter, good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Outside ball. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Mobo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Ball. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phone, the VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Walter, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Nance outside. Pass to Merrill. No good with the triple. The Raptors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Shed, that's good.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Nance. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Lobo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Releases from 15. Here's Shed. He's defended by Merrill. Unloads. The shot, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Here's Tyson. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to Nance. Mobo with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They need this. And Ball slams it in.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Here's Murray Boyle. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm Ball?
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Nance. Here's Tyson. And the layup falls.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Toronto, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Here's Shed. Here's Murray Boyle. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Walter. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Wade. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lobo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now Porter. Nance outside. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Porter. The 19-footer is on the money. Porter's got his first basket. The Raptors have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Here's Shed, guarded by Porter. Here's Murray Boyle. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Tyson. Baseline try. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Tyson's got 4 this quarter.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Here's Abaji. Hits it from 3-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Mobo. Nance gets the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Merrill gets the bucket.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Raptor shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's Walter. To the right side. Another shot. Out to the right wing. Pass to Shed. Tries yet again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Porter. The Raptors also with a sub. Grady Diggs checked in for Walter. Here's Garland, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Here's Merrill. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Merrill's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
So much balance when Dick's in the air, always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Merrill with the ball, and he's way off from outside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nance with the rebound, and so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
The offensive rebound, Shed. Here's Abaji. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting for Toronto. Ochai Abaji at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Dick, that's good.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Garland finds Merrill. The 3. The rebound by Shed.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Scooped up. The kick out to Ball. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is why Ball takes a good amount of threes, because he's very accurate and confident from there.
2 minutes.
Garland with the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's Dick on the wing. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Ball. Drills the three-pointer. Dick's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Here's Merrill. And too long on the shot.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for R.J. Barrett.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And both free throws good for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Merrill can't hit. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And the dunk by Dick.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. So long, everyone.